I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin, and in this video we'll have a complete look at the TruePNL Launchpad. So the TruePNL is all about investing in apps for a bright tomorrow. It doesn't say that much, it's just a regular crypto launchpad. So far I have had a look. I have invested myself into the TruePNL platform and they have done surprisingly well. More information on the profits I made later on in this video. Nothing in this video is financial advice, it is for entertainment purposes only. I was very surprised with TruePNL. I was specifically looking for a launchpad that requires lower requirements in terms of investing, staking, that kind of stuff. And I ended up with TruePNL through a CoinMarketCap search. So I was searching. They have partnerships with Binance, TradingView, Gate.io, DuckDAO, Pools, Finance, featured in all the important stuff. But the platform itself is quite basic, which obviously is good. So they have a robo trading marketplace. I've not looked at this, I've not touched this. All I'm interested in is the launchpad. So you click on open app and the app will open. One thing that is important to note, US citizens cannot participate on this launchpad because they have a KYC requirement in order to participate. So when you are on the launchpad.truepnl.com, what you'll find is you have PNLG balance. So there are several ways to participate in IDOs on the platform. We will look at past IDOs, current IDO opportunities, and how you basically can participate, if you would like, into these IDOs. So what is important is you need to have at least 10,000 PNL to have the guaranteed allocation in the pools that have this. So there are different options in terms of pools. You can see below here, these are vested pools. So they have a minimum investment amount and you need to hold 10,000 PNL tokens or more in order to participate. The current price of one PNL token is about 29 cents. So we're talking about $3,000 worth of true PNL in order to participate. However, there's also the project at the top which say lottery and PNLG pool. So what does this mean? First of all, the lottery pool is the basic lottery. If you would open one, you can go down. They have two options. One is the whitelist, and it says you've already joined the whitelist. And the other one is the PNLG pool. So I will explain how that works in a second. The lottery pool is basically everybody who participates, that is 6,000 people, 250 winners get randomly selected. Your minimum allocation will be 100, your maximum allocation will be 500, depending on how many people actually end up participating from the selected participants, selected winners, right? So you can see that most of the non-vested sales are available. So currently there are 3, and there have been more in the past. The vested sales is the majority of the platform on which you require 10,000 PNL tokens in order to participate, which I think is fair. Usually, as you can see, these sell out quite quickly. So in order to be able to join relative to the amount that you are working with, you should be fast, right, for your specific allocation. So let's not make it too complicated and start with the PNLG balance. So I'm currently holding no tokens because I sold my tokens, but I had tokens before because you can see my balance, solely because the project that you see here, specifically Soul Chicks, I have a huge allocation through their private sale. Toreco I have on a different platform, and the other projects I'm not currently interested in. The project gain that I've made is specifically on the token itself. So I joined about here for 10 cents, and obviously I sold my tokens near the all-time high. I think I sold for like 34 cents, and now because Bitcoin dumped, the token is down a little bit, but I foresee that it will continue to go up. So I made like a 3x return on the True PNL token alone, and I still have all my PNLG balance, which I can allocate to any of the lottery pools and get quite a large allocation because I have almost 500,000 points, right? So how does that work? PNLG could be spent on getting guaranteed allocation on IDOs. We can open the guides, and the guides are really clear, fortunately. So you basically want to go to guides here, wait for it to load, and they have the ongoing sales guides. Let me see if learn is better. Okay, so through vested sales, let's look at that first. So the vested sales are the options that are shown at the bottom, which basically always say a minimum investment requirement and don't say different pools. Those are the vested sales. So on the vested sales, you get guaranteed allocation. Holders of 10,000 PNL tokens just need to use their privilege granted by their through the ecosystem to pools. Compared to the whitelist sales model, it's easy to get 5,000 worth of tokens just by holding or staking PNL. So if you would hold the token, the PNL, you just have to hold them in your Binance Smart Chain wallet, and you get you get gas every single day. So the amount goes up. You can see every day I get the bonus. I referred somebody, so I also get a bonus over that. Here I got a refund because I was not selected for the lottery pool, but every single day, and I've been holding that for quite a bit. So I joined 7th of November. So the 7th of November, obviously, that price was still super low. It was around this range, as I said, right? So then I had huge returns there. But you get the PNLG, and that's just for the other lottery pools, right? For the vested ones, if you hold, let's say, maybe 100,000 PNL tokens, you might get up to $5,000 worth. So because this is a smaller platform, a younger platform compared to platforms like, for example, Seedify, Launch Zone, right? Polka Starter, they have opportunities for large allocation if you are a large holder. Vested sales are open for PNL holders only, particularly to our super holders users with 10 PNL tokens on balance or 5K staked in the liquidity pool, because if you stake 5K in a liquidity pool, you need to match it with 5K of a stable coin, which means that it's also a 10K total, right? There are strict criteria, and they give some examples of good returns, right? 70 times, 20 times, 30 times all-time highs. You can see that the lineup that they had before, and it's quite an active platform. So that's obviously good. We're not talking about, one IDO per month. There's consistently new ones being added, right? And that's also important. So first of all, where to buy your True PNL? Quite easy. PancakeSwap, Gate.io, Uniswap, your basic. So I bought mine on PancakeSwap because the biggest volume is there. I also sold mine there, right? Okay, hold more than 10,000 in the wallet or stake more. Join the pool for the vested sales. So you don't get automatically allocation. You need to join the pools. Even on the vested sale, you need to show that you're interested. Each 10,000 gets one entry. Therefore, the more you hold, the more allocation you can get. Users can buy the max amount at once or use each 10,000 PNL to enter the pool max up to 10 times. That's the maximum. Be quick because they don't last long. That's cool. It's first come, first serve based on your guaranteed allocation as well. So when it's full, sometimes there's a spillover and you might receive a refund. I've seen this happen before. Then when you get, here is the guaranteed allocation with the gas. So the gas, I think, is quite important, right? Because that's basically the lottery. So what's the benefit of holding PNL, right? So if you are not holding more than 10,000 PNL, you cannot participate in the 1, 2, 3, 4 vested sales. You can only participate in the 1, 2, 3 lottery pool PNLG pools. How does this work? That's the question, right? Some Launchpad sales are available for the holders. By staking, you earn PNLG points. You don't have to stake them. You can just hold them in your wallet. Or here, for each PNL in the user's wallet, they get 1 PNLG point per day. By staking liquidity pool, you get 2.5 PNLG. So you get more. However, you need to put up and PNL and USDC, which basically double the cost, and they give you an 0.5 additional for obviously, I think it's called imperfect loss, right? That would occur here. So this is a lot more risky, and they give you some additional perks there. Why do I need it? Well, you need it to get guaranteed allocation, right? And what other benefits are there? I don't think that much, but it's a loyalty system more so. So invite others and get 20% extra. So obviously in the description, I will drop my affiliate link if you decide on joining True PNL, please use that so I get some free gas, and that might be helpful in the future, although I have almost 500,000 already, so I don't think I'm going to need it. But those are the two options to participate in this platform. Fasted sales for higher allocations. People dealing with smaller budgets, build up your P&L gas and basically allocate it to the project you want to allocate. So click on Tereco, then click on Join PNLG Pool, and then you can do max, and then you see your pool share, and then you can deposit your balance if you want. And get the return there. You can also join the whitelist still for this one, which I will do later. Okay, so for the project specifically, before we analyze what kind of projects they've had and what's coming up, let's look at what it basically looks like. So the project name is at the top, they have a logo. The public sale start is very important. A lot of these will show to be announced or to be determined, and it will move quite quickly. So be sure to be on their Telegram where they announce most of these things, because this can change literally in like 6 hours before the sale starts. The whitelist closed announcement. But it's easy if you click here. They usually have a timeline right here where you can see everything. If it says TBA, then just check Telegram or ask around and people will be able to answer. So once you open the project, they have a description and all the important links here. Obviously, the more links provided, especially white papers and stuff, the more reliable the project. Token sales available. This is how much is allocated to the TruePNL Launchpad, not the total distribution. The sales goal, 75K. Token price, 0.13. Binance Smart Chain USDT. Right, hype index. This is basically the people who have shown interest. So total sum of allocation users want to claim divided by the tokens available. So there's a lot more people interested in the project than the tokens they have. So a lot of people will not be able to participate, right? Which we often see because they only are going to raise 75K, which is quite a small amount. Two different pools, right? You can see the pools overview here. So the whitelist starts on the 17th, and the whitelist results will be counted in 2 hours, basically today. Then the public sale starts about 3 days from now, and then will close whenever the pool is filled, I assume, because it says to be announced. There is a 34% TGE. The token generation event will happen 20th of December, right? Then on the 20th of January, you get 33%, and the 20th of February, you get another 33%. So that's basically what the vesting schedule looks like, 34%, and then 2 months linear vesting of 33%. This is not the easiest to read, especially with other projects, but this is what they're using. So then you have the P&L pool, the lottery pool. So the minimum allocation is 721 TRK. The pool sizes are split up. So there's 75,000 total, of which 37.5 on the PNLG pool and 37.5 on the lottery pool. The deposited amount is 23 million PNLG. So you can basically make a calculation with these elements to see what your pool share is. And you need to have a minimum pool share, usually of about 1.25% for the last 3 pools that I have calculated in order to be able to have guaranteed allocation. So if I would commit to this, I will get probably, it's quite high, I think $100 guaranteed allocation. So here it's 721 times 13 cents. So that's times 8 for $1. Yeah, about $100, just under $100 minimum allocation. So that's obviously quite good for something that's a PNLG pool. If you look at big platforms where you get like $8 or $15 allocation, $100 is huge if the project does really well. And then for the sales details at the bottom, you can see the smart chain they use, the public sale price, and the process. Sale participants should verify their identity, so you need to do KYC in order to participate. Excluded citizens from the US, Iraq, Syria, Iran, North Korea, Sudan, Cuba, Liberia are unable to participate. Too bad. Legislations. All right, so that's everything for the project overview. Let's have a look at past performers. So this is all the projects coming up. My main interest, Soul Chicks, which I have a huge allocation in, about $32,000 through the private sale, and Tereco I'm doing on MemePad, so I'm not going to do it here. I'll just save my PNLG for a different cool project coming up. I haven't looked at People's yet. I know Soul Cloud is not interesting for me. I haven't looked at this one either, and these other two I'm not interested in. Coming up, they got NREX coming up. That is a vested sale. And the private sales that have already happened: AnyPad, ShoeFi, SoulChicks, BlockPad, Happy Fan, so a lot of different things. Cheese's DeFi, I actually got my allocation, but I forgot about it. So if you go to my portfolio, you can see your allocations, and I had 6,600 trade, but I didn't even approve it. I just forgot about it, and they refunded me my gas. So if you look at my gas amount, you can see I got a refund on my gas somewhere here, 68,000 PNLG. This already got me, and this is like very little gas, that got me a guaranteed allocation on Cheese's DeFi. I'm curious if the project already launched or not, because I missed out big time on that one. Cheese's DeFi, let me see on CoinMarketCap if it actually is listed already. Cheese's DeFi trade, yeah. No, they haven't listed yet. But that would be funny if it goes like time 20 and I forgot to participate. So regarding the previous projects they've done, it has been not, I'm not gonna lie, it's not the most amazing, times 100 platform, but you can see the listing price as well. So usually they add a little bit to the listing price to make it more expensive, right? So this one has a 50% gain on the list, 14% gain. This is not the ROI, this is actually how much they're going to add when they list. Some might be smaller. So for example, 91 cents. So this is going to list cheaper on the DEX than what you paid on the vested sale. That's usually because of the True PNL fees that they charge these projects. Something to consider when you participate on this platform. But let's look at AnyPad, for example. So AnyPad, the project was half a cent per token, right, in order to participate, which I think has done extremely well because I am an AnyPad member as well. It's a Launchpad, so this was a couple of months ago, and it's 20% TGE. And if you look, so minimum allocation was 5,000 for half a cent each, and I think right now it's about 6 cents. Yeah, 6.3 cents. So as you can see, it has done a huge run and it has been really successful. I love AnyPad. It's also like True PNL. I will do it in a separate video, a smaller Launchpad. But yeah, that project has done extremely well. So if you would have invested here, you would have a super juicy return. My gains on True PNL. So far I got allocation for one project, which I didn't even invest in. I'm going to save my gas until I have a project, my PNL gas, that I want to invest in. And yes, I am sure that I will be back, although I hold no tokens right now, on the True PNL platform. So my biggest gains, which have been, well, let's make a calculation. I got in about here. So I paid about $1,000 for 10,000 PNL, and I sold at about $3,500. So I gained $2,500 on True PNL, holding the token more so than actually participating in projects. And that is what you often see in my videos, that most of the gains that I make, apart from obviously the larger Launchpad IDO projects like gaming and stuff, but for the smaller Launchpad, it's usually the tokens that earn you a lot of money over time instead of the actual projects themselves, right? So that is something to consider, as perhaps, in my opinion, might be a good investment for me to get back into True PNL just to hold the tokens. If you have questions about True PNL, the platform, or any of their upcoming projects, feel free to ask your questions in the comments down below. I'll be sure to have a look, and any answer that I can give, I will drop on your questions. In terms of True PNL, if you want to sign up, it would be great if you could use my link so I get some additional bonus cash for anybody I refer to them, and it doesn't cost you anything, of course. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It would really help out the channel, and I appreciate you watching. I will see you in the next one.